What's up, guys? T-Mart here, and today I've got some very good news and some kind of bad news for you all. So the good news, the very exciting news, is that the Forza Horizon 3 Hot Wheels expansion drops today. It comes out this afternoon, probably within about an hour of you guys watching this video, and that's super hype. Like, you guys know, I've been looking forward to that DLC for a couple of weeks now. Like, I'm so stoked about it. The bad news is I'm not going to be home to play it. So when you guys are watching this video, I'm probably going to be up in the air on an airplane, and I can't tell you guys how bummed that makes me. So I'm going to be back tomorrow night, which means that the expansion videos are going to be coming out on Thursday. So Thursday we are going to have a ton of videos. I feel really bad about being a couple of days late, and I mean, I really want to play it, but there's nothing I can do. My flight leaves early. I figured the DLC was going to come out around midnight, so I'd be able to get on and play it and record and, you know, make videos from like midnight till 3 or 4 a.m. before my flight, but it turns out that it doesn't come out until this afternoon, so there was literally nothing I could do. And I reached out to Forza on Twitter and I asked if there was any way that I could get early access to be able to record early and post videos later, and they said that it wouldn't, like, they couldn't do it in time. Like, it's not that they weren't willing to do it, which I really appreciate, but they just couldn't get it done in time. But they did give me 3 codes to give away for the expansion, which I think is $20. So if you guys have Forza Horizon 3 on Xbox and you want this expansion and you don't have a code for it and you haven't bought it yet, then there's going to be a link down in the description. You guys can go there. I'm going to give those things away for you guys. And yeah, that'll be awesome. That's really cool of them. I really appreciate it. But anyway, this video, I wanted to kind of tell you guys about the expansion, what we can expect from the videos we're going to be posting on later this week. So they ended up having a live stream today. They live streamed some early gameplay from it, and I recorded some of that gameplay. So it's a recording of a live stream. It's not going to be super high quality, but it'll give us an idea of what to expect. So I mean, it blows my mind, man. This is like what the kid in me needed. So basically, this expansion is very similar to what Blizzard Mountain was. It's a new playable area in the game, and where it starts is you have to go down on the beach in Byron Bay, and it's off the coast of Byron Bay. So once you go there, you can fast travel over to this Hot Wheels land, and it's 6 islands out in the middle of the ocean, connected by all these crazy tracks and loops and jumps and speed boosts and, you know, all kinds of crazy stuff like that. And it's all that classic orange Hot Wheels track, which is really cool. Like, it looks just like the stuff we played with way back in the day when we were kids. It actually has 110 kilometers of new roads that you can drive on, and it's completely like free world, so you can go wherever you want. You can do the little, like, you know, speed zones and speed traps and stuff like that, or you can focus on the events, which work very similarly to Blizzard Mountain. So in Blizzard Mountain, for example, you'd have to complete an event for 1 star, you'd have to complete an event and get first place for 2 stars, and then you'd have to get first and get 10,000 drift skill to be able to get 3 stars. If you guys remember that, it's basically the same thing, except this time it's medals. So you go through, you complete all these different events, and you're working up to this grand circuit at the end, which is how you complete it. And I'm sure they're gonna have different bonuses and kind of things you earn in that and rewards and stuff like that. It looks super sick, and you can actually bring any car you want in the world to this track. So you don't have to specifically use the Hot Wheels cars. You can bring any car you want that's in your garage, which is really cool. Or they also have a ton of new cars that are coming with this expansion. So in the intro, when you first come up to the islands, you're gonna be in the Bone Shaker, which is this super classic hot rod style Hot Wheels car. Then your starting vehicle that you first start off with over there, once you start doing events, is gonna be something called the Rip Rod, which is kind of like an off-road buggy type Hot Wheels vehicle. It's a B class, it's kind of slower, and they said in the live stream, it's to kind of get you used to this sort of Forza racing because it's so much different than everything else. You've got loop-de-loops, you've got tracks where you're, you know, going completely sideways and both ends are open. So if you don't stay in the middle of the track, you're going flying off into the water and stuff like that. So it's to kind of get you used to what you're doing before you can go too fast. And then as you move on and complete more events and stuff like that, you'll start unlocking the better cars. So some of the other cars they have available in here is the Twin Mill, which, what in the world, dude? 2 Chevy big block engines putting out 1,400 horsepower. This thing's going to be an absolute monster. They also have the Hot Wheels edition of the 2005 Mustang, which is super crazy. It's got huge fender flares, big spoiler, rear diffusers, stuff like that. Very heavily drift inspired. It looks super sick. They've also got the Jeep Trailcat, which this is actually a real thing. It's a Jeep with a Hellcat engine in it, a 707 horsepower Hellcat engine, which is nuts. Then we have the Zenvo ST1. It's a $1.5 million supercar from Denmark. We have the Toyota Hilux AT38 Arctic truck, which is this crazy off-roading truck meant for expeditions and stuff in Antarctica, in the snow. So I don't really know how this one fits into the Hot Wheels theme, but, you know, that's going to be pretty good out in the desert or in Blizzard Mountain. They're going to be adding in one insane hypercar in the Pagani Zonda R. So this thing has 750 horsepower and does 0 to 100 miles an hour in less than 6 seconds. And then we also have an old school American muscle in the 72 Dodge Charger. So, I mean, that's just the start of it. I don't know if there's going to be a bonus vehicle you get for completing all the medals or what's going to happen, but we are absolutely going to eat this thing up. I cannot wait. I am so excited. I'm so sad I'm going to be a couple of days late. It really, really bums me out. But I promise you guys, on Thursday, the videos are going to be pouring like crazy. We're going to have at least 4, maybe even 5 videos on this this expansion, and then throughout the rest of the weekend, it's going to be awesome because we're going to have more of the expansion. I'm planning on bringing GTA back. We have episode 500 this weekend, which would be insane. And then I'm also thinking about starting, what's it called? Rainbow Six Siege. Everybody wants to see Siege, so I'm thinking we're going to start that series this weekend. So yeah, that's what's going on. Thank you guys so much for watching. A bunch of other videos coming today and tomorrow. And like I said, as soon as I'm back, starting on Thursday, we're starting with this Horizon 3 DLC. So I'll see you guys there. Thank you guys so much for watching.